2020, the start of a new decade and year. We began the year at BAPS Canada like most others. But in March of 2020, everything changed.
Here's a look at downtown Toronto. The rest of Ontario now joining the city under a lockdown.
We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
A once-in-a-century global pandemic rocked our world and country. The days and weeks that followed the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic were marked by change. Our mandirs across Canada closed. People were sent home from work and school, shifting the way Canadians worked, studied, and lived. It was a time of tremendous uncertainty. However, we at BAPS Canada believe that the power to build better communities lies in the hands of the very members of those communities.
Through your efforts, you have donated over 13,000 face masks to local hospitals. You are doing great work to support our frontline workers as they provide essential services to your fellow Canadians.
Thank you for your incredible donation of 13,095 masks to hospitals in Canada that are much needed and appreciated. We need to support our healthcare workers and our first responders who are on the front lines in the fight against COVID-19. As you pray today, please keep the first responders and all the frontline workers top of mind as they're doing everything possible to keep us healthy and safe.
I want to thank BAPS and BAPS Charities for all the work that they do all the time. I'm very familiar with it, have been for years, as you know. But right now, especially, they have made these virtual prayers happen, for example, but they've also been looking after the needs of those who may have more trouble these days getting their food and doing that sort of thing. So I want to say thank you for a job well done all the time, but especially now during the COVID-19 crisis. Your support for everybody, including our frontline workers who you've been helping to get personal protective equipment, is something that's making a big difference, and it's a great example of that kind of standing together that I talked about.
We found new ways for all, young and old alike, to continue learning about their values and culture. We stayed connected to each other, staying true to His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj's core values of sump or unity, even in a virtual setting. Our COVID response didn't just end at our BAPS charities' contributions to the community. We envision new ways for our entire community to stay connected with their rituals in a virtual setting.
BAPS Swaminarayan community are model citizens who give back far more than they take. And we are so blessed as Albertans to have your community growing and thriving in our midst.
You lay this foundation stone, you're not just laying the foundation for a building, you're laying the foundation for another chapter in the lives of the community. And this temple will stand for generations.
આપણે કેલગરી મંદિરમાં જ્યાં બહુ ઠંડી પડે છે હાડ ગરી જાય એવી ઠંડી પડે છે ત્યાં તમે શિલાન્યાસ વિધિ થઈ રહી છે અને બધા હરિભક્તો તને મને ધનથી સેવા કરી રહ્યા છે અને સેવા કરશે અને મંદિર પૂરું કરશે પણ ટૂંકમાં અક્ષરગુરુ મહારાજ બેસશે અને બધા ખૂબ સુખી થશે.
We made it a point to appreciate and strengthen our faith. continued our traditions and celebrated our festivals.
This is the University of Waterloo,
the Ohio State University,
Rutgers University,
the University of Georgia.
We are the BAPS Campus Fellowship,
and we welcome you to our Campus Diwali 2020.
We're excited to have you. On behalf of all of Council and everyone from the rural municipality, thank you for taking a chance on us. We know you'll love it here as much as we're going to love having you here. I love seeing people coming together and sharing and experiencing joy, peace, happiness, and opportunities, and that's exactly what you guys have.
Let me start by expressing my warm congratulations to the BAPS community in Manitoba on the consecration of the BAPS Swaminarayan Mandir. I know how hard so many of you work to make this day a reality. I also know how much it means to have a mandir of your own, a place of worship to raise your children in your own faith tradition. Let me also take this opportunity to say how much I value your friendship and appreciate all you do to contribute to the vibrancy of our Winnipeg and Manitoba community. This is a very proud day for Manitoba and Canada, and especially for our BAPS community here in Winnipeg.
ત્યારે કોરોનાની મહામારી ચાલી રહી છે તે વિશ્વમાંથી સમગ્રપણે જાય અને નાબૂદ થાય અને લેસ પણ રહે નહીં એ પ્રાર્થના અને બધા જ તને મને ધને સુખી થાય કેમ કે કોરોનાએ બધી બહુ બરબાદી કરી છે એટલે આર્થિક રીતે બધા સજ્જડ ખોટ પડી છે પણ એ બધાને તું તને બધા તને મને ધને સુખી થાય એ પ્રાર્થના છે.